What up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I sat in this nice comfy chair with the green screen going on in the background and talking about something meaningful. Today, not so much. We're talking about a viral video that has been making the rounds on the social media scene, and it is about this man who's getting berated by his ex-partner, this lady. She's decided to make a video of him buying McDonald's for his only child, and she goes off. So let's take a look at this together.
Look, y'all. Every fucking day, my baby daddy come here with one fucking meal for my child, but I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing of McDonald's. But
So straight away, she's like, we have 1 kid together, and I believe that's the youngest kid. And she has 3 other children to other baby daddies, and she's telling him off for only bringing McDonald's for their youngest child. Mind you, that's his child, right?
what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like that bogus as hell. Like you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something.
So already it's so cringy because she's just saying my other kids. So, she acknowledges that they're not their kids, it's her kids, right? The 3 other kids. And she's just this sense of entitlement is like, how dare he buy only for his kid and not for the other kids? And mind you, this hits a nerve with me, right? Because I have 2 boys of my own, and God forbid I have, was in the same situation, which I'll never be. But, I feel like he's in his own right to be buying for his child. Why should he be buying for her other children?
Eat. Look, there he go. And I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him. So people.
And she's like, I'm gonna expose him.
It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody.
It's not meant to be for everybody.
What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look.
I'm gonna expose you. Okay, nice attitude.
That don't look enough for all my kids.
Again, doesn't look like it's enough for all my kids.
That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
What about your other kids?
I love the high pitch. What about your other kids? They ain't my kids. What the?
Your kids' siblings, though.
What are you talking about? What are you mad
Them
about?
my kids, them your kids' siblings, though.
So what you?
So my other kids finna be left out.
You didn't feed them?
You know I don't give my food stamps to the 7.
God, this is a really sad state of affairs, okay? Like, laughing matters aside, like, obviously, she's probably struggling for money. She's not making enough, and at the end of the day, the reality is he shouldn't be responsible for the other kids, right? They're not his kids. It's like the legal system doesn't force him to pay child support for the other kids as well. I mean, where are the fathers of these other kids?
But if you're trying to help out, though, you're not helping out.
I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son.
But how are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings?
You had
Them are his siblings, though.
You had them.
He's not finna eat in front of all his other siblings, and they're not eating on McDonald's. No, why do I gotta put?
Again, sad state of affairs. He's just like, we'll bring him in, put him in the room, or I'll bring him in my car so I can eat. Like, again, it's really horrible. He's the youngest kid, There's already this separation that is being developed with among the siblings, and it's not nice.
Get to the car.
No. He's not finna eat that shit at all if you can't bring enough for everybody.
Lisa, so you telling me that I gotta bring my son food? I gotta bring your kids food too now?
Yes.
You sound f***ing dumb.
How is that shit dumb? You
That's
sound dumb. You sound
Where
dumb.
are their daddies at?
This stuff is just kind of horrible. It's a train wreck, right? But we can't help ourselves. We have to watch this stuff.
Nobody told you to talk to them other. You had them other kids. Them your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring.
So she just shrugs them off. He's right. Like, they're your responsibilities. The other kids are your responsibility. You chose to have them with the other father, so it's your responsible with the other father. So he's taking care of his child. That's his responsibility, and he's doing what he needs to do.
How do that shit look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no
All right, so she just
Yeah,
goes
she's
on
the
and
other.
on. This sense of entitlement is just really frustrating, right? When you watch this video, it's just so frustrating because people like her, you cannot get a word in, and you can't get like she's not going to listen to you or accept any responsibility or be able to talk some sense into her head at all because she's already made up her mind. This guy, he's fair play. Your kid, you look after the kid. She's obviously just trying to manipulate and abuse him and make him feel guilty. And next time you come over, how dare you just bring food for your own kid? What are the other kids going to do? They're just going to watch him just eat McDonald's while they starve. Like, this
All those
is
kids, them not my kids.
emotional
Them are your
manipulation.
kid siblings, though. Dumb.
So that's what you gonna go with. That's the one you gonna.
Those
use?
are your fucking kid
That's the
siblings.
one. They my. So that means I
Yeah.
take care of them.
So don't.
where's
No,
the-
I didn't say you have to take care of them. You can bring them something to eat if you bring one something.
To her point, it would be nice if he brought the other kid something, right? If it would be nice, sure, if he had the means to or if he could, but he is not responsible for that. So she should, I mean, if she wanted to, she should probably just take the food, split it up into like four, split up the drink, and do whatever she needs to do if she feels that that is most appropriate. Obviously, they'll each get a small parcel, just a mouthful. But the reality is, like, it's in her eyes, it's like either they all get it or none of them get it, and it's kind of sad.
Something to eat.
I bring them food every other day. What do you mean? I'm not-
Exactly, but you don't never bring food for the other ones. You know I get my food stamps on the
They
11th.
are your babies.
Okay, but I'm saying we share the same kid as well.
Absolutely. So if you want to, if you feel the way about him eating, take him in the room and let him.
I'm not taking my kid in the
Send him down
room.
to the car. He ain't even got to eat in front of his brothers and sisters. He can come right out to the car and eat with me.
No, no. You know what? Fine. Give it here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Give it here.
Bro,
Give it here.
Kids,
Give it here.
She's probably just gonna eat it herself. Oh,
Dumb. He ain't eating this.
oh Lord, I didn't even see that part. I didn't see part two.
You.
Why the you just do that?
Because you ain't bringing up for all the other kids. You stupid,
Oh,
stupid.
what a horrible person she
Selfish
is.
as a- Like you're dumb as hell. You're
So she's literally one of these people that she's just like, I'm going to expose you. And she's just really exposed how horrible of a person she is. She's taken the food and she's just thrown it. So it's like my way or the highway or all kids or no kids. It's like you're going to deprive one child just because the other children, like their fathers haven't stepped up. She's a
dumb
horrible
as hell.
person.
He not finna eat that shit. Dumb,
Take care of him anyway.
dumb. He not.
So she's just literally just thrown. Okay. So the second part, well, that was second part, but there's a rebuttal video. Let's watch this. All right, if I can get this playing.
So the whole world is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy
Yes.
because he only decided to give his child McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids.
Okay.
You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child.
Yeah, the situation is he knew that you had 3 other kids. He decided to have a kid with you. That kid's the youngest. He knew the situation. He didn't know that once it's over and the relationship's over, he still has to provide for all and everyone.
So keep that in mind before y'all make me the villain. That means all my other kids knew him.
You're the villain when you decided to expose him and then throw the drink and the food. Just
He was buying the McDonald's when we were together. My kids have to go through a transition of our breakup as well. Like, yeah, me and you broke up, but my kids got to feel it too. So now my kids have to see only one of their siblings get McDonald's and not the rest of them. And
yeah, but why isn't she pulling up the other baby daddies? Like, why is she pulling up the one?
they know it's coming from you because, of course, like me and you used to be together. They used to see you. You used to do it for them.
Yes.
But now you don't want to do that for them anymore.
Yes, because just like when you break up with someone, you kind of stop doing stuff for them, right? Well, when you were dating someone, maybe you used to drive them everywhere, right? Maybe you would buy food for them. Maybe you'd stop off after work and buy a dozen donuts for them because you're their partner. But when you break up, Like, you're not going to keep doing that, are you?
Like, to me, that's petty. That's petty.
You know what's petty? Grabbing the food, throwing it so no kid could have it.
Like, it's not fair. Like, you're not finna give one child McDonald's and not all the other kids McDonald's. Like, I'm not going. And then on top of that, you mean to tell me you can dib and dab and want to do it sometimes, but yet you can't feed all my other kids McDonald's, though?
Yes. Yes, he can't. Perhaps he literally can't. And that's fair. It's not his responsibility. I just don't understand where she, in her mind, it's like, you know, there's this, she's suggesting there's a transition period just because they've broken up. He has to consider the kids' feelings and, like, to an extent, yes. But if he doesn't have the means to, he can't just keep doing it. When does it stop? He still needs to look after his child. So if they have a child together, the youngest, he's going to continue looking after his child until the child is an adult. So does that mean he'll have to pay for the child's tuition and all the other kids? Like, if he takes his kid or their kid to, I don't know, Disney World, is he going to have to pay for all the other kids? When does it stop? Because at some point he needs to be able to only take responsibility for their child, their youngest child that they have together.
That's what you mean to tell me? Like, I'm not going for that. I'm going to stand on what I said, and I don't care what everybody else have to say about it. Y'all could judge me. Oh, well, I could be the villain, but I said what I said. Like,
The
if
world
you
is
can't
judging.
bring everybody McDonald's, then can't nobody have McDonald's then. Period.
Damn. Okay. So that is going viral at the moment, and it's kind of the sad state of affairs when it comes to TikTok and all this stuff that's happening in the world. Everyone has an opinion, and everyone's throwing their opinion. She's obviously copping it quite a bit. I haven't seen any positive comments about this video, and this one with 80,000 likes is "Call they daddies." Where they daddies? Where are the daddies of the other 3 kids? Yeah, so man, we still feel the same. After that explanation, we still think you're the bad guy. It's the fact that you still don't get it. And you know what? You know what she's also done? She's placed like a red cross against her name because no one's gonna date her now. The reality is, whatever your name is, Elise McGlaston. McGlaston. Why is it Oh, okay, no, that's not her name, by the way. But the reality is, you know, she's just put a red mark against her name. No one is going to be dating this woman ever again because, one, she's 4 children deep, right, with different daddies. She has a presence on social media now. Everyone knows she's the lady that threw the Maccas. And, you know, if you date her, you better be providing for all the other kids and not just, you know, one kid. And if you don't, she's going to put you on blast on social media. So you be careful. So, look, good luck in the future finding a date, Elise. But it's definitely not going to be a happy ending for you. No fairy tales. And I feel bad for the children, to be honest with you. All jokes aside, I feel bad for the kids. So that was really nice and refreshing to have a comeback video after a while. Until next time, I'll catch you later. Bye.